the key now is a gauge for where those 3 rails are. And so if you've got a key for each glider stud, which is what supports the overall balance rail, and they all agree on the bench with what they were set at in the piano, and that, when I say set, you turn up the key step, the cap screw on the key step, until it just touches the key, and you can use tap tests or whatever to determine when that is, and then you recreate that on the bench. These require a wrench to turn, they are tight, and they're attached to their key pin, so they are not going to change on the way from the piano to the bench. Now I do take the precaution, there's a little bit of play of pushing the key step against this key pin and centering it in the key. So it's going to be the same in the piano as it is on the bench, and I just have to shim things so that I recreate that touch of the 3 rails. So that's the idea. That makes it a bedding sample. It's a leveling sample because I put a leveling stick on it, and there are 4 leveling samples, but 2 of those, and I only use naturals for the bedding samples because they're easier to access and to get the key steps on and off of and to adjust. So I'm going to choose a natural, and like I have a choice here between these 2 for that stud, and these 2 for that, and these 2 for that stud. I've got to choose one or the other. And then there are 2 studs under here which I have to identify where they are and use them as samples as well. So I'm going to end up with a sample for each stud. There are 7 studs, so there are going to be 7 bedding samples. And 2 extras for leveling, the 2 sharps, so there's 9. And then I'm going to have 1 extra that I actually use as a key jack. And what I do is I support my leveling stick from end to end. And this is where it's crucial that it doesn't touch anything in between, apart from the fact that taking punchings out is a pain in the neck for leveling keys and adding them in is easy. I want to have no interference with the leveling stick from end to end, and then I'm going to turn up a key in the middle to just touch the leveling stick. So that is actually using the key step as a key jack, and I'm lifting the key up to touch the leveling stick. And then that stays in place, and when I come out to the bench, when I'm doing my bedding setup, as part of my challenge of shimming everything to my specs, I need that spec to be in compliance too, where that key step just touches the straight edge. Now I know the overall shape is the same as well as the individual slices are the same.